World Tank Blitzers. It's Littlefinger. Happy Friday, February 12th. Time for another store review, and we got a lot to go over today, including talking about a Chinese Bulldog. Yes, as part of the event for Chinese New Year, we've got a pop-up offer here for the Chinese Bulldog. 25 bucks. Wow, what can we say? That's expensive. If you want to get 41 days of premium and the camo with it, all 9 equipment slots, it's going to be 30 bucks. Let's just talk about this real quick and pop up the comparison between the US M41 Bulldog and the M41D. I'm basically going to get nearly the same damage per minute. You're going to get a little bit higher pen, a little bit higher alpha on the new tank, but you've only got 8 degrees of gun depression versus 10 on the Bulldog. You're going to lose 2 miles or kilometers per hour, and you're obviously going to get a higher credit coefficient. But to me, 25 bucks. Whoa. I'm going to wait for this one to come back in stores later, which we know it will, and grab it later on. I'm not paying investor prices for a tier 7 light tank with all of the annihilators and smashers out there. So let's jump into the rest of the store. Interesting here, 250 epic combat boosters. Not sure if you saw this, but for 3,000 gold, you can get 250, and they call this a hot deal. This offer right below it is for 500 less gold for the same amount. So yeah, I'm not sure how this got the banner on it, only to trick you into buying the more expensive one. Thanks, Wargaming. But I would not put any gold value on cooldown boosters. However, you can see here we can buy 50 of them times 2. We can get 100 for 1,000,000 credits. Now, if you're like me, you're not grinding tanks, you're not saving up credits to buy tanks. I'm just basically accumulating credits at this point. There's not much in the store you can buy for just credits, so I'll jump on this and buy both of these after this review. Just because why not? I can earn 1,000,000 credits fairly easily, and I've got nothing else to spend it on. So if you're in that category like myself, go ahead and get those combat boosters. The Phoenix here, the 047, it's quite an interesting bundle with 30 days of premium, 500,000 credits. Obviously the camo on it, tier 8 medium tank. You're going to get a few bounces off of it just because of the super sloped armor, but most importantly is the turret. The size of the turret is really small, can be difficult to pen in a hold down if you're moving a good bit, but outside of that, it's a mediocre medium tank that I would not spend 7,500 gold on. Moving on, we've got some new Chinese tanks, of course. We've got the Type 59 right here for 5,500 gold. If you buy it in the bundle, you're going to get the legendary camos, so it's going to have the Type 59 Ding associated with it, and then the Type 62 Dragon, which we'll talk about here in a second. But this is a slower medium tank with more armor. Great face-hugging tank because of the sloped frontal armor on this. Will bounce a lot of shots. It's a little sluggish, like I said, but it is a very capable medium tank at tier 8. And then the Type 62 is one of my favorite tanks because of its mobility. No armor whatsoever. Don't expect to bounce anything with this tank, but it's got a super accurate, fun to play style. And for only 3,000 gold, it is a very good deal in my opinion. Moving on to, we've got some tournament coin tanks. T-34-85 Rudy is a wonderful, fun tank to drive at tier 7. Plus, it looks like you're getting 30 gold boosters. So if you've been playing a lot of tournaments and got some coins, I would definitely jump onto that offer there. I did do a crate opening for the tier 6 containers. I will throw that at the end of this video. No voiceover or anything for it because it's quite anticlimactic. But essentially, there's a list of tier 6 tanks, and the vehicle drop chance is only 6%. So you're more likely to end up with something in this category here, and you can watch that video to see what those percentages are exactly. I can't remember off the top of my head here. And then finally, just a few days left on the M6 A2E1 and the T95 E2. Quite honestly, guys, I'm tired of talking about these tanks. They've been in a store for at least 3 weeks now. If you want to hear my reviews on them, go watch the previous week's video. All right, and so now jumping over to the bundle section, we've got the Valentine, yes, for Valentine's Day, of course. This is tier 4 collector tank. It's one of those tanks that is always top tier. Plus you're getting 7 days of premium and getting a bunch of yeah, so I just want to see here. So you got 10 5X certificates, plus you get 50 gold boosters. So that puts this in the 500 to 600 gold per dollar range. Let's say you already have this tank, you're going to get 1,500 gold compensation for it, right? Which I already do. Plus, you're getting 50 gold boosters, which, as you know, could be worth anywhere between 500 and 1,000 gold, right? So that puts us up into a very nice deal. Even if you don't have this tank, you can buy it and you can sell the tank and get that gold compensation. So certainly consider that as an option, and I'll probably spend the $4 on that. All right, so we've got a large resource resupply here, and keep in mind, $50 for 17,500 gold is the normal price in the store, so you are getting an additional 30 days of premium and 3.5 million credits, and this works out to be that 350 gold per dollar. So a decent deal. However, if you jump on down here to the 14 days, you're getting 5,500 for $15 plus a million gold. That works out to be 366 gold per dollar. So this one actually turns out to be a little bit better of a deal if you want to just put a $15 into the game here and load yourself up with 5,500 gold. The critical resource supply is not a good deal. You can see here we're only at 300 gold per dollar. Chinese invasion crates, again, we talked about this ad nauseum last week, so if you want to get more information on this, but essentially you'll get a container here for one of these tanks. You have no guarantee of that tank, and it's only a 10% chance of getting one of these, and you have no choice. So again, you're most likely to end up in this, I believe it was 10%, 50%, 30, and 10 or something like that. I think that adds up to 100%. So chances are, again, you're going to end up in one of the smaller boosters packs, unfortunately. Finally, the battle pass. We're over halfway through on this, or getting close to halfway through, I think. But for $5 to get the Ox, it's a really great tank. I have a few videos out on it very shortly. Nice little medium tank with good accuracy, 200 alpha on it. For $5, if you're completing your daily missions, you will get this tank, no problem. And then there's additional gold and camos and certificates as well. So you do get a lot for that $5. And so, yeah, that wraps up the store review for Friday, February 12th. And with that, guys, hope you're having fun out there. And remember to stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.